During high school, I didn't really attend those sexual education classes, but now I look back at it, I think it would have been a better experience if I attended them, because they give you a brief insight, of what's going on in your body, and I think it's good to have that knowledge before going into like university or a higher degree than that.
My parents, they don't want us to have an early understanding of what sexual education is because we're not mature enough to understand what it is. They were from primary school, they want us to have a general idea of what it is rather than a detailed idea of what it is. That's why through high school, my parents allowed me to go to sexual education classes rather than in primary school.
Sometimes their parents don't allow them to attend these classes, like they think it's a bit too early for their kids to know this information, but I think it's really good that we know this, even like learning it by, slowly and progressively, like understanding the rest.
Throughout my sexual education throughout high school, we mainly looked about the sexual orientation of a male and a female and like the reproductive system and all that stuff. We didn't explore relationships as much, but however, as Muslims we cannot have like relationships because only when we can get married we can have a relationship. But before marriage, you have to meet that person and understand who they are, and if you want to make a commitment with them, you can. For me to have a girlfriend, it would be like having a friend. We can't kiss, we can't have sexual contact or stuff like that, but we can communicate, we can understand each other. If we want to take it to the next step, we'd have to get married for us to have a sexual relationship. My parents would have to agree, and her parents would have to agree. Yeah. But it's like, when the parents agree, you can go out, take her to dinner, do everything like that. So it's good. I think it also helps you understand more about relationships that way, because once you've had a lot of relationships when you're growing up, like for example, different cultures and stuff like that, you kind of forget the idea what a relationship is all about. You just want it for pleasure rather than being with somebody you love.
During lower secondary, you sort of go into school and you meet a lot of different people. That's where you start to think that, oh, I'm attracted to this person or not, and you get confused about your own emotions. You don't know what you're thinking and you feel like puzzled about all those stuff. So I think during this kind of seminar talks or education talk, you can actually touch on that to make people understand, okay, why am I feeling this way? Is that something wrong with me? Or, stuff like this. I feel that same-sex attraction is absolutely fine for me. Yeah, but if you were to compare back in Singapore and since I have been here in Australia, so it's actually quite different in the sense that Singapore, even though we are open, not really that conservative compared to many other countries, but we are not really that open-minded about this kind of topic. We don't go around saying that, same-sex is okay and stuff like this, but when I step into Australia, I feel that people here are actually more accepting towards this kind of relationships, and I feel that it's absolutely fine because I think mutual attraction, it doesn't really matter whether you are same sex or opposite sex. It's just affection and love, and yeah, you just want to get to know that person more and you want to like the person. So yeah, I think it's there's no boundaries between love, right? Yeah.
I think it would be better if when it came to our cultural background, to separate the girls from the boys. Maybe the girls sometimes feel a bit shy, and I think that would be a better way of approaching the subjects and teaching it to the students.
I think interaction is really important when it comes to topic that's intimacy, so that you will know that whether the students or the children know what you are talking about and how they actually feels about this topic. Because, interaction makes you absorb the knowledge more compared to just listening and talking.
I think if you use a story, and then if you put like you said, PowerPoint, more picture and less, how do we say, less words. So the words need to be simple, like the level that they can understand, and that's because the current people are really afraid of how they will get just a weird disease. So if you show the picture with the symbol words, they will really appreciate it and they will really listen to you.
Mostly they are shy and they don't have enough English to speak up because they don't understand. Sometimes if they speak, maybe wrong for the answer, so they are quiet. But some they know the answer, but they don't know how to explain in the English, so it's difficult for them. I think if the teacher have a interpreter for the student who low English skills, is better because they will understand more without the interpreter. Yeah.
There is they can divide boy and girl because the girl is shy when the boy still with us, and so we can divide the girl and boys.
Well, teachers already do their best in classrooms, and I think it would be good if teachers organise evening sessions for the parents. Every community has their own point of view, you know what I mean? And I think it's better to ask individually to the person and take their point of view about their kids and their raising, because I could tell you that my mother has raised us differently to other Arabic kids, and then with her, she'd allow us to attend those classes because she wouldn't take it from the cultural or religion point of view. She'd take it from the education point of view that we need to know this sort of information. So yeah, it wouldn't really be a problem. It's better to address go and ask separately to the parents, not as the whole community, because if you go ask one leader of the community, that he'll give you his point of view for the whole community. However, if you go address separately, then they'll give you their different point of views.